In today's session, we'll learn about prepositions. We've already learned about prepositions in the previous sessions. So today we are just having a recapping session of what we have learned in the previous and the later sessions. Okay, so just move on to it. So let me ask you, Serafina, come on, tell me. What is a preposition?
Preposition is
Yes, come on, tell me fast. I don't want anyone to open your books, children. Please keep your books on the table and tell me what is a preposition is.
add in.
What is that? Preposition. Preposition means what? Who can give me, tell me preposition in 1 or 2 words? Yes, Avantika or Anamika.
Preposition is and verb.
What is it? Yes, one of you tell me. One. Avantika, come on, tell me. Avantika, tell me. Preposition is a?
Position word.
Very good, very good. That is what I wanted. Preposition is a position word. All of you, please do repeat it after me. Very good. Okay, Avantika and Anamika. Preposition is a position word. As we have already learned in the previous sessions, that is, nouns are naming words, verbs are action words, okay? Adjectives are describing words. Similarly, prepositions are position words.
Position word.
Is that clear? All of you, please do repeat after me. Prepositions are position words. Okay. So they tell us where a person, a place, or animal, or a thing is. Is that clear to all of you? Okay.
Yes.
So it tells, a preposition tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Then we have already learned that a preposition tells the relationship between between a noun or a pronoun and with the other part of the sentence. Okay, so if I say Dia sits on the chair, so it shows the relationship between Dia and the chair. So Dia sits on the chair. The on is a preposition used to show the relationship between Dia and the chair. So a preposition is a word to show the relationship between the noun or a pronoun and with the other part of the sentence. That is what preposition means. Normally, if we say in short, a preposition is a position word. It tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Is that clear to all of you? That's all. Position word. Position means what? Where do you place things? Where are your books placed? On the table. So you place it on the table. It is a position where you keep your books. So it tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. So prepositions are called as position words. Is that clear? Clear to all of you? Very clear. Okay.
Yes.
So let's move on to the preposition. So we have learned preposition. As prepositions are position words, they indicate the nouns, place, direction, or the time. Okay, so let's move on to it. So we are in the chapter preposition. Worksheet 14 and 15. Okay, so we have learned that prepositions are prepositions are position words. Prepositions are called as position words. Is that clear to all of you? As prepositions are position words. Okay, they indicate the nouns, place, direction and time. Place, direction, and time. So we have already learned under the place, okay, we have learned about the nouns, position, and also the location. So under the place, we have learned about certain preposition which tells us the position and also the location of a noun or a pronoun. So let's move on to it. Okay. So we have already learnt about a preposition is a word that tells us where a person, a place, an animal, or a thing is. Okay. Now, I've already taught you that a preposition is a word that shows the relationship between the noun or a pronoun with the other part of the sentence. Okay. So, as I've already told you, has preposition indicate the nouns, place, direction, or the time. So under the place, are you all listening? Under the place, we have learned certain preposition that shows the position or the location of a noun or a pronoun. Okay? Can you understand what I'm saying? So preposition, children, we have learnt about many prepositions. The first preposition, set of prepositions we learnt about, the preposition of place that shows the position. Okay, we have learned certain preposition that shows the position. Then we learned a certain preposition that shows the location, that is in and at. Then we learned about certain preposition that shows the time, that is in, on, and at. Could you remember all this? Yes?
Yes.
In the beginning, we learned about certain preposition that shows the place, that indicates the position of the nouns or the pronoun. Okay. Then we learned about the location, that is about the countries, cities, and towns. Then we learned about the preposition of time. Okay. Could you remember all this? So let's move on. Okay. So first set of preposition that we learned is about the position. Preposition of place that shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. So let's move on to it. So these are the prepositions that shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Position, where it is. You can see, so in is a preposition of place which shows the position of this rat. Where is the rat is? The rat is in the hole. Is that clear? So here in is used as a preposition of place to indicate the position of the rat. Is that right? Clear? Okay. So here it says that the something is kept inside an enclosed area. We use the preposition in. Here in this case, in is used as a preposition of place to show the position of things. Position. And in is also used as location. And in is also used in time. Okay. So let's move on to it by one. So in, here it means something which is kept in an enclosed place. So where is the bat? The bat is in the kit. Have you all understood? In. When you keep something inside your bag, we use a preposition in. It shows the position of the things, okay? Where you have kept your things. So these are all the preposition which shows the preposition. All these prepositions are prepositions of place which shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Okay, where are the toys? The toys are in the basket. When you keep something inside, when you keep the pencils inside the box, we use the preposition in. The pencils are in the box. I hope it's clear to all of you. Okay, now let's move on to the next preposition. All these prepositions are preposition which shows the place or the position of the things, that is a noun or the pronoun. The cat is on the table. Well, where is the position of the cat here is? It is on the table. It's sitting on the table. So see the position where the cat is. Okay, this is just a recapping session, children. I wanted all of you to look at the slide very carefully. So on, where are the fruits kept here? It is on the table. So this position is called the on. This is just a recapping session, children. Please, all of you have a look at the slides. The cat is under the table. See, where is the cat is? The cat is under the table. So I wanted all of you to look at the slides. Okay, now here it is under. When something is under the table, this is the position of the line. The line is sitting under the tree. Okay, so all these prepositions shows the position where the noun or the pronoun is. See this position. The naughty cat jumped over the table. So this position is known as over. Okay, jumped over the table. Now look at where's the aeroplane is. Where is the aeroplane? The aeroplane is flying over the building. Look at the position where it is. So it is over the building. Okay. Now, where is the horse here? The horse jumped over the fence. Okay. Over the fence. Over the wall. Okay. If the wall is here, built over it, when we jump over the wall, we use the preposition over. Look at the position. Now we are moving on to between. Between means when something or someone is placed between two things, we use the preposition between. When someone or something is placed between two things, see here, we use the preposition between. So far we have learned about in, on, under, over, and between. Okay, so look at this. So you can see a horse between two zebras. Okay. Now we'll move on to among. Among is something is in the center and is surrounded by more than two. If it's more than two, we use the preposition among. I hope all of you are looking at the slide. This is just a recapping session, children. Okay. So among. So the girl is standing among many flowers and butterflies. Now we'll move on to the next one. Beside. Beside means very near to. Okay. Beside and near are two different words. Beside means very close to. Look at this example. So you can see the daughter sitting very next to her mother. So sitting beside. So we use the preposition beside. Your house is near to the temple. Near means not very far off, but is near. In this case, we use the preposition near. Is that clear? So this is the difference between beside and near. Okay, beside means very close to, touching each other. So we use the preposition beside. If your house is very close to the temple, we use the preposition near. Okay, that is the difference between beside and near. Now, look at this position. Where is the lamp? The lamp is hanging above the temple. Sorry, above the table. The lamp is hanging above the table. Okay. So, where are the grapes? The grapes are hanging above the ground. Okay. So we have learnt about certain preposition that shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Okay, now we are moving on to the other preposition which shows the location. Okay, so in this case, we will be learning about in and at.
In and at.
Yes, in is a preposition which are used for countries, cities, and towns. Clear? So
Yes.
we have learnt about certain preposition. All the preposition what we have just seen is all preposition of place, but it shows the position of a noun or a pronoun. Here we are moving on to certain other preposition which shows the location of a noun or a pronoun. Location means the area where something or someone is located. Okay, so in, it is used for countries, cities, and towns. Countries, cities, and towns. In is used for countries, cities, and towns. Okay, all of you please do remember in. The pronoun in is used for countries, cities, and towns. All of you please do repeat after me. The preposition in, which is used to show the location of a noun or a pronoun, is used for countries, cities, and towns. Countries, cities, and towns. He lives in Australia. He was born in India. I live in Thrissur. So in order to talk about or, in is used with countries, cities, and towns. Okay, now we'll move on to the next one, it, at. At is also used to show the location of a noun or a pronoun, but here to show the exact place, we use the preposition at. Okay, to show the exact place, we use the preposition at. So the meeting was at the office. Is that clear to all of you? Clear? Clear? So we have learnt about preposition of place. Preposition of place is divided into two. One is position and the other one is the location. Under the position, we have learnt about certain preposition that we have already seen with examples. And the other one is at the location. Location means the area where someone or something is located. So under that, we have learned about two prepositions, that is in and at. In is used for countries, cities, and towns. Please do say after me.
Countries and cities and towns.
Towns, very good. Countries, cities, and towns. In is used with countries, cities, and towns. Okay, at is used to say about the exact place. Okay, exact place. To talk about the exact where the person or the where to say about to indicate an exact place, we use the preposition at. Okay, so under the preposition of place, we are learning about only two. One is the position and one is the other one is the location. Under the location, we are learning only about the two preposition, that is in and at. Okay, is that clear to all of you? Then we learned about the other three prepositions, that is. Okay, then we learned about the other three prepositions. We'll move on to this exercise. Okay, so then we learned about the other three prepositions, that is about which shows the time. On is used with dates and days. Okay, on is used with dates and days. And in is used with months, seasons, and year, and also with the parts of the day. Didn't we learn that? That is all about it shows the time. Okay, it shows the time, that is in, on, and at. On is used with days and dates. In is used with months, season, and year. And okay, and at is used with exact time. Similarly, like at, that exact place. Similarly, here with the time, to talk about the exact time, we use the preposition at. Is that clear to all of you? Then we'll move on to the exercises part. Is that clear to all of you? Okay, so we have learned certain preposition which shows a position. In and at to indicate the location. In is used with countries, cities, and towns, and at is used to show the exact place. Similarly, with preposition of time, we have learned about three prepositions, that is on, in, and at. On with days and dates, in with months, year, seasons, and with the parts of the day, and at is used to say about the exact place. Is that clear? Sorry, exact time. Okay.
Yes, ma'am. Exact time. Yes.
Yes. Now let's move on to the exercises.
Yes.
I know that certain exercises are being done, but still. Pranav, Vishnu, I'll start with. Yes.
Ma'am.
Yes, Pranav, come on, do the first one. Here, fill in the blanks using at and in. Here, in is used to show the, yes, it is used to show the countries, towns, and cities, and at exact place. Okay, so we can carry on with it. Yes, Pranav, come on to the first question. Shah Rukh Khan.
Shah Rukh Khan can live in Mumbai.
Shah Rukh Khan lives
in Mumbai.
Okay. Shah Rukh Khan lives in Mumbai. Okay.
Ma'am, which page?
This is in page number. Page number, I'll tell you. This is in page number 36. Okay. Yes. Okay, Adnan, come on, do this. He was born
in India.
Yes, he was born in India. India is a country, so we have to use the preposition in. Okay, very good. Sarah, come on, Sarah. Do the next one.
Ma'am, my mother is not dash home.
Yes, Sarah, okay. So,
at.
Here it tells about the exact place. So we have to use the preposition at. Okay, I've already told you this exercise in and at. In is used to say about the countries, towns, and cities. Okay, towns and cities. And at to indicate an exact place. Okay. Okay. Good. Now, Roshit, come on, do it.
I arrived at the station on time.
Okay, so at, very good. Here we are talking about the exact place, so we use the preposition at. Very good. Now, Tiva, come on, Tiva.
Ma'am,
Page, I've already told you what is page number is.
30.
Yes, 30. 36. So these two,
36.
yes, sentences shows the time. We've already learned about time in, on, and at. So here, 2 p.m., it tells about the exact time. So which preposition do we use? Roshit, come on, Roshit. Come on, unmute it. Come on, read the next. I met him. Read this question. This is D and this is E, F. Yes, read the question E.
I met him dash 2
p.m.
2 p.m.
In
the
mm.
afternoon.
Okay, I met him dash 2 p.m. in the afternoon. So,
At
yes, I met him at. Here it talks about the exact time. So we have to use the preposition at. Okay. Emmanuel, come on, Emmanuel. Do the next one. So we have already learned about all this. Afternoon. So which preposition do we use? Children, all of you, please do take page number 36 and please do it, those who haven't finished. Yes, I met him. Yes, I met him in the afternoon. All these expressions we have learned. But the parts of the day, in the afternoon and in the evening, we use the preposition in. All these we have learned it. Okay, now, before we move on to this, I have to do one more exercises which has not been done. All of you, please do take this exercise which is there on page number 36 itself. Above it, choose the correct prepositions. Please do take it. In the same page, children, take the above session. This is a general preposition as such, children. These are all a general prepositions.
yes.
Okay? Yes. So options are given. Similarly, for your MCQ exams, you will be getting such options will be given to you, and you have to tick on to the right options. Okay. So here, Emmanuel, you're finished. Devamitra, come on, Devamitra. Yes, you take page number 36. Devamitra, are you there? Unmute it. Yes. Read the first question. I write. All of you take page number 36. Okay, children. I write. Here the options are given there. With or from. You write using a pen. So which preposition do we use? I write. Yes, Devamitra, come on, unmute.
I write dash a pen.
Okay, so which preposition? I write. Come on.
With.
Yes, I write with a pen. Okay, so ma'am is writing with a pen. Okay, I write with a pen. Okay, with the right answer. So with. Now, Aiden, come on, Aiden. Do the second one for me.
Nina is found.
Nina is found.
In dancing.
No, it is given there. Options are given there. Of and to. Okay, when you're fond of means you like it. You like very much. So fond of. So it is to means what you will use. Which preposition do we use? To. No, it is of. Okay, of. It's wrong. It's off. So Nina is fond of dancing. Okay. When you like something very much, we use the preposition of. Okay, fond of. Please do it. We haven't done this exercise before. So please do it. Take your pencils and please do it. Take page number
Yes,
6.
ma'am.
Okay.
She comes dash
Wait,
a.
wait. I'll be calling your names.
Ma'am,
Serafina,
Janita can
Serafina,
say.
Serafina, do
Ma'am,
it. Yes, do the next one. She
she
comes. Yes, Serafina,
she
read the question.
comes she comes dash a rich
Rich family.
family
So,
with
these options are given here, children, from or off. So,
from.
comes from a rich family. Okay, all of you please do write their options.
Ma'am,
Options are given there.
Janita can say.
He comes from a rich family. Okay.
Ma'am, Janita.
Wait, wait, wait. I'll be calling you. All will be getting a chance. Arfin, come on, Arfin. Children, please do mute it. I could hear unnecessary noise from everywhere. Only the person who's called will be doing it. Arfin, come on. All the others, please do mute it. Arfin, unmute it. Yes. Do the next question. The dog is hiding.
The dog is hiding dash the table.
Okay, the
The
dog is
dog
hiding dash the
is
table. So,
hiding under the table.
very good. Under the table. That is the correct one. Okay, the dog is hiding under the table. Okay, Risa, come on, do the next one.
Always be kind
Is it from or to?
dash the
Poor.
poor.
Okay, so
From.
always be kind to the poor. Okay, to. Always be kind to the poor. These are all the general prepositions, so we have to know it. Options are given there for you. We have to understand the meaning of the sentence and we have to choose the correct preposition from the options given. Okay, understand its meaning. Always be kind to the poor. Okay, here we have to use the preposition to. The dog is hiding under the table. That we have already learned it. She comes from a rich family. It's not of, it is from. Okay, so Nina is fond of dancing. I write with a pen. Okay, now Suhana, come on, do the next one for me. My mother.
My mother is
Angry.
angry dash me.
Me. So,
With.
my mother is angry with me. Okay, my mother is angry with me. Is that clear? Have all of you finished this exercise? Have
Yes.
all of you finished this exercise?
Yes.
Yes. So these, just have a look at it, children. So we have already learned, we go to school by bus. Okay, you can see I wanted to show the picture of these. So the books are on the table. The boy is standing under the tree. Okay, the frog jumped into the pond. I am a student of St. Mary's School. He goes to the market with his mother. Okay, these are the certain preposition. We have to know the meaning of these words. Okay, that I showed you. Okay, so we'll move on to the exercises which are there on page number 38. All of you please do take page number 38. So I hope the previous exercise, we have already done it. We'll be doing this exercise, okay? So I'll start with the Nora. Nora, come on. Do the first one for me.
I got up dash 5 o'clock this morning.
Okay, when we talk about an exact time, so which preposition do we use?
At.
At, very good. Here the prepositions are not given there, but we have learned only about certain preposition which shows the time. Okay, in, on, and at. So at shows an exact time, so we use the preposition at here. Very good. Abel Rinson, come on, Abel. Do the second one. Abel Rinson is not there? Abel, okay. Avantika and Anamika do one sentence each. Abel, you can do it later.
Cinderella's horse turned into a pumpkin at midnight.
Yes, it's at midnight. Very good. Now, Anamika, do it.
Ma'am, I was born dash 19th March 2006.
Okay, it is a date. So which preposition do we use it for date?
On.
On, very good. It is on. Abel, come on, unmute it. Do the next one. We are leaving Delhi. We are leaving Delhi. Abel, come on, please.
We are
Leaving. No, no, no. It is Monday. So for a day, which preposition do we use? We have which preposition use it for a day and a date? Okay, day and on. Okay, we use preposition on to talk about or to say about the day and the date. Okay, now I'll move on to Suhana. Come on, Suhana. Do the next one. India became.
India became free dash 1947.
Okay, so it is a year. So which preposition do we use here? On, in, at. So which preposition do we use when we talk about year?
In.
In, very good. In, when we speak about months, years, seasons, and parts of the day, we use the preposition in. Very good. Okay. So all these are, no. Abbas to be, no? Yes, Parvana, come on, Parvana. Do the next one. Please quickly do it. The class.
The class will be finished dash 10 minutes.
Okay, so.
At.
No, 10 minutes. Which preposition we use?
In.
In. Okay, in 10 minutes. Okay. Aryan, come on, Aryan. Do the next one.
Ma'am,
Yes, do it.
I go to school dash the morning.
Okay, so which preposition do you use there? In, very good. When we talk about these expressions in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, so we use the preposition in. Very good. Dia, come on. Do the next one.
My homework.
Come on, Dia, unmute it. Yes, do the 8th question.
Dash. In the afternoon, I do my homework.
Very good. In the afternoon, we use the expressions with these expressions, that is morning, afternoon, and evening. We use the preposition in. Very good. Okay. Now let's move on to Niharika. Niharika, come on, Niharika. Do the next one, 9th question.
I play with my friend. My friend does the evening.
Okay, so
In the evening.
in the evening. Very good. In the evening.
Thank you, ma'am.
Okay. Who did not?
My father.
Yes, Sarah. Come on, Sarah.
Go.
Yes, Sarah. Do the next one.
My
Sarah,
father likes
My father.
to go walk. My father likes to go
For a walk.
For a walk morning.
Yes, in the morning. Yes. In the morning. So we have finished with that exercise, children. Now we are moving on to the next page, that is page number 9. Here also there are few exercises are there. So it's time up, children. So I wanted all of you to do the exercises which are there in page number 39 too. Okay, the answer keys will be sent to you. So we have come to the end of today's session. I hope you have understood what is a preposition is and the usage of different prepositions. I hope it's clear to all of you. So if you have any doubts regarding the session, it will be cleared on Monday, and I hope we'll do a test paper on Monday. Okay? Children,
Yes.
okay, and see that you copy down the notes and complete the exercise regarding this topic. Okay, so if you have any doubts regarding it, it will be cleared on Monday and we will do a test paper on Monday. Okay, children, so it's time for
Ma'am.
us to wind up today's session. Bye.
Okay,
Bye, all of
ma'am.
you. Bye, children.
Bye, ma'am.
Have a
Bye-bye.
great day. Bye.
Okay, ma'am. Bye,
Bye.
ma'am.
Thank you.
Bye.